بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome everyone and welcome to our class today of Traveler 4. Today we have a revision of Module 2. First exercise that we have is vocabulary. Choose the word or a phrase that most appropriately complete each sentence. Appropriately means there might be another word that we can use to complete the sentence, but we need to use the most appropriate one to complete the sentence. Number one, the old castle. The old castle is the town's main tourist. What? The main castle is an old building, a very old building in the town. Main tourist. So when tourists or visitors come to Saudi Arabia or any other part of or city in Saudi Arabia, they go to this old castle to visit it. So it is a tourist attraction. It attracts people to visit it. Two, the climbers. Climbers are people who climb mountains. This is a kind of sport. They want to the top of the mountain before it got dark, before sunset. So they want to the top of the mountain. What do we say? Get or reach or arrive or come. So we don't say arrive. Arrive when you go to a place. And come, it's not coming. They are going up. They are climbing. So they're trying to reach the top. Three, the teacher wants us to hand in our assignments by Wednesday. Anything after that won't be accepted. So the teacher gave the students homeworks and gave them a deadline, and after that date, no one will be accepted to hand in his homework. So, do we say at least or at last? At least when there is a chance to hand your homework after that day, or at last, at once, or at the latest. We say at the latest, which means it is the deadline. Four, do his paintings to you. Paintings are drawings by someone, drawings that was drawn by someone. So when you see the drawings, do these paintings impress to you, or appreciate to you, or appeal to you, or attack you? So we say appeal to you. Five, John visits his grandparents as they always have sweets for him. So he goes to his grandparents every now and then. So maybe tomorrow, and a week later on, 2 weeks later on. So what do we call this? Is it frequently, originally, specially, or repeatedly? It is repeatedly, but we don't use this word. We say frequently. Number 6, Mike is bored with his job and wants to find something more. So Mike always looking for something that makes him improve his career or his job. So he's bored now. He doesn't feel good about the job that he is in today. So he wants something more what? Do we say relaxing? No, we are not. He is not looking for that. Stressful, or challenging, or refreshing. It might be challenging or refreshing, but we don't say refreshing. We say a challenging job. 7, with no public transport in that small town, getting around was hard. And so in a small town or a small city, if there is, with no public transport, there is no buses or metros or underground or buses or whatever, getting around, so going from a place to place in that town was hard or difficult. And what do you think? Isolated or inconvenient, confident, or enjoyable? Of course, it's not enjoyable, because you should have more public transport to enjoy it, but it is inconvenient. 8, he is a very imaginative writer. Imaginative, that has a very good writing, imagining things, who likes to create words for his characters to inhabit. Do we say to create traditional words, or portable, or fictional, or additional? Something when you sometimes when we describe a few books, we say either non-fiction, which is a reality, or we say fiction. So he is an imaginative writer, so that is fictional words. 9, the city council has decided to the old town hall rather than tear it down. So there is an old town hall, which is a huge building to gather in the city center. So rather than tearing down, rather than destroying that building, they want to use it again. So what do we say? Restore, or guarantee, or construct, or broaden. So getting back to that city hall or town hall, we say restore. We will restore it. Number 10, Saud has lots of experience. So he is the person of the job. So if many people applied to this job, they want this job, and I found that Saud has lots of experience. He worked in many jobs and he has lots of experience. So he is what? Do we say the logical person, or the ideal person, or the enthusiastic, or beneficial? We want to say what we mean, that perfect person. Which one that means perfect for these words? It is ideal. It is ideal. And now let's go to the next exercise. Choose the word or phrase that produces grammatically correct sentences. So here we are talking about grammar. The politician is someone who works in politics, like for instance the president, or a few of his crowds, admitted that mistakes in the past, and he want to change those mistakes. Do we say had been made, or had made, or were making, or just made? What do you think? We should use the tense of past perfect tense, which was had been made. So a few mistakes had been made in the past, and he want to change them now. 2, he, the richest man in the world. So someone is gonna be the richest, gonna be the most person who has money, for instance, in his bank account. Do we say he is said to be, or he is said that, or he is said that he is, or he is said? Think about this answer. So he's going to be, which is he is said, he is, where is it? Sorry. The answer is he is said to be the richest man in the world. 3. Why did you wake up so early today? So he slept early and he woke up early. The reason, catch the first train into town. He want to ride the first train. So what do we say? Because catch, or so that catch, or in order catch, or so as catch. Because if we want to use it, we say because of, so we don't have of, so it's not the answer. And the answer is, it's not getting, in order, and this one is, he is said to be. So the answer is in order to catch the first train into town. 4, he is rich and good looking, he is still single. He is rich, he has a lot of money, and he is good looking, he is handsome, but he is still single, not married. So what do you think? Despite, even, because, although. So we have two contracted things. We say he is not single, but he has lots of money and handsome. So the answer is although. Number 5, Sammy ran home because he thought he by strange man. So he was going home, but someone was following him. But now this is in the past. He ran. Ran is the past from run. So he ran home. He ran home very fast to get home. Why? To run away from the person, the strange man who was following him. So do we say was following, or followed, or was being followed, or had followed? So we have the past here, it's ran. So we say he was being followed by a strange man. Number 6, although, or due to, or despite, or because the bad weather, Steve went sailing. So he knows that there's a bad weather, but also he went sailing. He went into the sea or the ocean. Do we say although, despite, due to, or because? Or what do you think? We say despite the bad weather, he went sailing. 7, why are you drinking coffee so late at night? Why are you drinking coffee? And now he is replying, I can stay awake and finish reading my book. Reading my book. So this is the reason he is saying so late. Do we say despite, or so that, or though, or in order? What do you think? Do we say so that? Yes. So that I can stay awake and finish reading my book. 8, it is believed somewhere in Dubai. It is believed that Adam lives somewhere in Dubai. So believed here is in the past. Or Adam to live somewhere in Dubai. Or it is believed to live Adam somewhere in Dubai. Or it is believed Adam that he lives in Dubai. What do you think? So we have already the verb here. So it is believed that Adam lives somewhere in Dubai. So he lives there and is still living there. 9, the climbers, as we said before, those people who climb the mountains, the climbers felt exhausted, they felt tired. The heat, so the reason is the heat, the hot weather. So do we say because the heat, or due to the heat, or as, or despite the heat? If we want to exclude two answers, we will exclude as, or, and despite. So the answer either because or due to. So the answer is yes, due to the heat. So the climbers felt exhausted due to the heat, because of the heat, or the reason is the hot weather. 10, nothing this big before. So something happened very huge or very big. And I want to say it that I have never seen this, or I have this is the biggest. So either I say nothing this big has ever built, or nothing this big has ever been built, or nothing has ever been building, or nothing has ever had built. So the answer is nothing this big has ever been. Where is it? Yes, it's not clicking. So nothing this big has ever been built. And now let's get the last exercise, which is the listening part in this page. You will hear people talking in 6 different situations. For questions 1 to 6, choose the best answer. Either you choose A, B, or C. So let's hear it, and we will hear it only once.
One to 6, choose the best answer, A, B, or C. 1. You overhear 2 people talking. Where was the Frida Kahlo exhibition? A. In Mexico. B. In Leamington. C. In London.
So, how was your trip to Mexico?
Unfortunately, we didn't make it after all.
Oh no, don't tell me it was Bill's fault again.
Well, yes, but he can't help it if he's afraid of flying.
I see. So did you stay in Leamington then?
Actually, we took a train to London and went to Tate Modern. They had an exhibition of Frida Kahlo, the Mexican painter. It almost felt like we were in Mexico.
2. You will hear part of a telephone conversation.
So the first one, the answer is, where was the Florida Kahlo exhibition? It is in, in London. Next one.
When is the man checking out? A. The 27th. B. The 28th. C. The 29th.
Four Seasons Hotel. How can I help you?
Yes, hello. I would like to make a reservation for the 26th of December.
Of course, sir. How many nights are you planning on staying?
Just 3.
So you're leaving on the 29th then?
No, the 28th.
So that's 2 nights then, the 26th and the 27th.
Yes, that's right. Are there any ocean view suites available on those dates?
Let me check. Yes, there is one. Would you like me to book it?
Yes, please. The name is Jones. Todd Jones.
3.
So when is the man checking out or leaving the hotel? It is on the 28th. 3.
You hear a conversation between a tour guide and a man on a tour. What is the group going to do now? A. Go shopping. B. Visit the medieval castle. C. Go to the National Gardens.
Now look to the west and keep your eyes open for the medieval castle.
Is it on the right or the left?
On your left, sir.
I don't see it. Can you point it out again?
It's right there.
I thought you said it was on the left.
It is on the left. I said... Oh, never mind. Now, in a few minutes, we'll be passing in front of the National Gardens, where we will spend the next hour.
Are we going to do any shopping today?
Well, sir, this is the end of the tour. We have been on the road for 5 hours.
So the answer is...
You overhear two friends.
The answer is, what are they going to do now? They are going to the National Gardens.
Talking.
4.
What is the weather going to be like in Barcelona? A. Warm and sunny. B. Cold and rainy. C. We don't know.
So did you pack everything for your trip to Barcelona?
No, not really. Actually, I haven't even decided what clothes to take with me.
Well, it's probably going to be warm and sunny over there.
Quite the opposite, actually. I read it online.
Well, at least you're going somewhere.
Why don't you join me? I'm sure we can get another ticket.
Do you mean it? I would love to.
5. You hear two people discussing.
So he said that the weather is the opposite. So the weather is going to be cold and rainy.
Holiday plans. Why doesn't the man want to go to Costa Rica? A. He doesn't like flying to faraway places. B. He would rather go to a tropical island. C. He thinks it might be too expensive.
What do you think about Costa Rica for this summer?
Forget it.
Why? I thought you always wanted to go to Costa Rica.
True, but the same goes for the Bahamas, Puerto Rico and Tahiti and all tropical islands. You need 2 months' salaries to fly to such faraway places.
Oh, is that what's bothering you? Don't worry about it. My friend Carl is a travel agent. He'll get us the cheapest prices available.
Let's go and see him and we'll talk about it.
6.
So he said he needs 2 salaries, which means that it is he needs a lot of money to pay for these trips. So the answer is he thinks it might be too expensive.
You overhear two people talking about their plans for the weekend. Why is the man going to go to Dover? A. To go shopping. B. To escape from the rainy weather. C. To do something different.
Have you got plans for the weekend?
Well, I was thinking of going shopping. What about you?
I was thinking of visiting my uncle in Dover. Do you feel like joining me?
I would love to. I need a break from this rainy weather.
I hate to disappoint you, but the weather isn't much better there either.
Still, it's a nice change, and a trip will do me good.
So is he going shopping? No. Is he going to escape from the rainy weather? Or to do something different? To do something different because he is visiting a family member there. Thank you so much for joining us today. And remember that practice makes perfect. Thank you so much.